The attack did not arrive with sirens or marching armies. It arrived as a decision, quiet, heavy, and irreversible. Global energy markets were collapsing under their own weight. Nations spoke publicly about cooperation, while privately fearing scarcity. Venezuela, sitting atop immense oil reserves yet drowning in instability, became the center of whispered conversations that never reached microphones. The plan was never called an invasion. In official fiction, it was referred to as containment. What made it deadly was not open war, but the requirement that it leave no visible scars. First came confusion. Information stopped behaving normally. Reports contradicted each other. Orders failed to reach their destinations. Leaders inside Venezuela argued over problems that could not be clearly identified. The nation felt as though it were losing its grip on reality rather than territory. Then came fear. Oil facilities, already weakened by years of neglect, became pressure points. Workers abandoned posts, guards doubted commands. Rumors spread faster than truth. Everyone sensed that something was happening, yet no one could name it. The mission escalated into its most dangerous phase. Small teams operating in total isolation entered the country under fabricated identities. Their task was not conquest but control. Every step placed them between discovery and disappearance. There were no backup plans. Failure meant silence, capture, or death without acknowledgement. The oil regions were hostile in ways no map could show. Aging machinery collapsed without warning. Toxic fumes turned simple inspections into lethal gambles. Armed groups shifted loyalties overnight. Violence erupted unpredictably, not in battles but in moments, brief, brutal, and final. This was why the mission was considered deadly, not because of constant fighting, but because danger existed everywhere, invisible and unforgiving. The men and women involved understood one truth. If exposed, they would not be rescued, claimed, or remembered. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, control began to change hands. Refineries restarted under new management. Pipelines flowed again quietly. Tankers departed under neutral identities, their cargo hidden behind layers of paperwork and corporate names. The oil moved without celebration, without flags, without history noticing. By the time global prices stabilized, the hardest part was already over. There were no victory announcements, no speeches, no parades. Venezuela still existed, still flew its flag, still spoke of sovereignty. But the power beneath its soil answered to distant decisions. The deadliness of the mission lay in its success, because it proved that control no longer required invasion. Years later, fragments of this fictional operation surfaced as rumors. Analysts dismissed them, governments denied everything. The world moved on. Yet the story leaves behind a haunting question. If a nation can lose its most valuable resource without a single declared war, then how many battles are being fought in silence? And who decides when history is allowed to notice?